come too far. Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WMBA 88.9 FM studio, WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. Life's not easy as you see. And if you want to hear us all over the world, all you have to do is go to 1350am.com, 1400am.com, click on to Church Webcast, and guess what? You can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WGPL 1350 AM, WMBA 88.9 and 1400 WPCE.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we promise we'll shout you out.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe to all our channels and platforms. You can also go over to YouTube at Cristo Records 1, CRISTO Records 1. The newest one is at FYI Radio Show at Gmail. FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And when we see your name, we promise we'll shout you out.
Shout out.
All right, Mr. E, it is hump day.
That's right. It is hump day. The temperature on the outside is 43 degrees and sunny.
Oh, my goodness.
Get ready. Get your umbrellas ready. The day's supposed to be high 54, I think. And it's supposed to rain starting tonight.
Mr. E, what you talking about rain? I know one thing that's going to be good about today. The temperature is going to go up to about 52 degrees.
That's right. It's going to be 52, 53, 54 degrees. So you can get out there, get your exercise going on, and clean up your front yard, get all, and put them little floating devices in place so they won't look bad laying around your yard.
What about this early snow we've been getting?
Well, this early snow is a sign that we're going to have a long winter. And winter doesn't start till what, Sunday?
Sunday?
Yeah, winter doesn't start till Sunday. So real winter, get ready. So all you got to do is get that old that bear out of the closet, get it out the trunk, that fur coat, and because you can set yourself in for a longer winter. Make sure you pay your bills. Make sure you don't look at that $12 or 12 cents it went, the light bill went up. Make sure you don't look at it. Make sure you got everything sealed in your house so the air cannot get in.
Well, Mr. E, what about if maybe the snow going, we may not get any more. What do you think?
Well, when I was coming back from up north, the snow began to fall like crazy. An inch of snow on Sunday morning. An inch of snow, and guess what? It looked like a storm, so bad. And I said to myself, I'm driving through all this snow, And guess what? Snow is on the way.
Oh Lord. Anyway, you all enjoy it. We got some temperatures here in the Hampton Roads area that's going to go up to 60 and 61. Thank the Lord. I'm sure to come back down, but hey, in the meantime, make sure you all enjoy the little warm that we're going to get in the next few days. But this is FYI Wednesday segment. What's under the hat? It's usually issues concerning men, but our topic today, Mr. E, is tips for holiday emptiness.
Holiday emptiness, and a lot of folks said, what is that? Holiday emptiness.
Well, I tell you what, the empty nest syndrome is the grief and loneliness some parents feel when their children move out of the family home. It is not a clinical diagnosis, but a transitional period that can cause sadness, a sense of loss, of purpose, and anxiety.
Wow. They said the empty nest also is a syndrome. The empty nest is a syndrome that many parents of adult children experience, not in a clinical disorder or diagnostics. In fact, and reflect to emotional, abundant, and a normal life of transitional period.
Wow. I was online yesterday and somebody came up there that I know pretty good, talking about the fact that they have not seen their children in so many years. The circumstances are different. When we usually talk about the emptiness syndrome, we usually talk about kids that have grown up and gone away. They may have gone to college, the military, or, they just have spread their wings. They're on their own now. But just listening to this individual and the pain that came from them, Mr. E, talking about their emptiness and the fact that they don't know if things will ever be right enough for them to have their children back. I looked at it in a different way than just how we're going to discuss it today. It's pretty sad.
When you got an empty nest, first of all, you invite them to fly. You first of all, you started off by telling them, get out. You got to go. Get you a job. Find your husband. You invite them to hit the road, Jack. And then you going around telling your neighbors and everybody, there's nothing like having an empty house. I'm going to have all of my house to myself. Now you got a syndrome. You got an empty nest syndrome going on now. And they said, Ms. Hinton, that normally women suffer more than men.
I can imagine, because you put all yourself into raising a child. You have served those children for years, 18 years and more. But is it a written thing, Mr. E? I heard you just say, it's time to go. Is it like that? Is it like, okay, you're 18. By the time you're 18, I want you out. Do parents say it like that, or do they leave it up to their children to kind of like, okay, I'm gonna kind of like get out of here? Because really, Mr. E, if you think about it, children start talking about being on their own by 10, right. 12 years old. They're talking that themselves.
Wait till they leave from this place. I can't stand it because you got too many rules and regulations. Yes. And now when they get to the point, well, it depends. It depends on the parenting. Some daddies and mamas will say, look, I can't wait to get, to have my house to myself. Or some daddies and mamas say, we can't have two grown folks, especially if your child is so disrespectful and think he or she knows everything. And then some daddies will say there can't be two heads of the house in this place.
Well, what about during the holidays, Mr. E? You want your children, if they've been gone, to come back home. You want to see them. You want to continue the tradition with family. And, not having your children around sometimes can seem, like they say, lonely and cause a lot of sadness. But we have some tips for holiday emptiness. And I came up with some suggestions myself, Mr. E. I feel like, hey, reinvent the holiday traditions. You may not be able to have your children right there with you in your face, but we got so much technology in this day and time. You all could reinvent the tradition and have holiday online dinner. You could do a lot of things that can, fill that emptiness. You can actually see your children now in real time. I remember one year we had all the family over, and there were some that couldn't make it during the holidays, and we pulled them in. They got all kind of platforms, and they had dinner. We had dinner. It was just like them being there.
Miss Hinton, when you say that, pull them in via the internet,
Mm-hmm.
but see, it's nothing nice like seeing the children run downstairs early in the morning, peeping down the steps and watching if Santa Claus really came and bit the cookie and
Well, what if they grown?
and throwing all now with grown children,
That's what I'm saying.
and they're out of home or they build their own family. They got to stay with their compounds, and they got to build their family tradition too. They go
Yes.
out and start their family, and then they got to put a tradition in there also.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go to build their family, your mama or your people at your real house, they're sad, they lost, they're depressed because they don't have their loneliness. They distress because they don't have that feeling in the house anymore.
Yeah, but they can always look. Change is going to happen. I don't care
Yep.
what you do. Sometimes we need to prepare ourselves for change. And people sometimes are stuck when they feel that loneliness and sadness. They're stuck in a place of, just like you said, I remember when you were running downstairs. I remember when we opened the package, there was a puppy. I remember, and it's like, okay, but it ain't like that anymore.
That's
It
right.
ain't like that anymore. And sometimes it's hard for people to adjust to change.
Miss Hinton, when you got just the daddy and the mama in the house, it's no excitement.
Why not?
They just ho hum. Some of them just ho hum. Well, I've been in this house for such a long time, and Ray Boyd, he doing his thing. They're in the other room, one in the other room, the other one in the other room, and the one is in the kitchen. There is no one running through the house, and so when that emptiness come around, the children normally keeps the family together. But when they get grown and they gone, then you still ought to be able to
Absolutely.
build that nest where it be just you and him in the house, and go ahead and create an atmosphere where y'all won't be sad and lonely.
Go get a couple of dogs. I mean, hey, or do a foster, holiday foster care.
Put some pictures up.
Also don't forget to put up the trees and the all the
I don't
decorations
see
and
no
things.
sense of putting up the
Well,
tree.
that's what I'm saying. It's like you
I
forget
ain't got no
about
cheering
life.
down here.
Forget about life, and you act like life has ended, wherein your children are going on about their business, just like you just said, Mr. E. They're starting their traditions. I have a relative that does Kwanzaa. They really get into wearing the outfits, and they have created their own type of holiday expression. And so, if you sit back and just look at change as something bad, then you're gonna have these problems. But then, go ahead, tell us some of the things, some tips, Mr. E. Though.
Well, here's another thing they can do. Here's a tip: go around their house. If you
Oh.
feel bad, go around their house.
Yeah.
Go over their house and get up
Go
early
see
in the
them.
morning. That's right. Get
Probably
up
run
early,
back home with all the
all that paper,
paper
going
and the
on
kids, and
you
it's a
know,
whole different groove.
go on over there and run yourself right back home, because you will find out that they are not doing what you want them to do.
And this is the thing, sometimes people, they get into the memory of things, but once the kids come back home with their children and spouses and things, then you kind of like almost like when they going home
That's
type.
right.
So
That's
you
right.
really
You get
don't
tired of it.
so don't get Don't get into
They tearing
fantasy.
up your furniture. They jumping from chair to chair. You know, they in the refrigerator. Every time you turn around, they open up. And then that evilness of you jump out again. And you know that syndrome hit you. The treatment. They open up. You don't open up the icebox around here. You don't open up the refrigerator around here. You put your clothes up. Pick your shoes up. Look, girl, we don't walk around like this. We don't do this. And because they feel like they're at home, and since they're at grandma's house, they feel you don't jump on the furniture. And then you go in the other room where grandpa is and say, I wish them youngins would go home. Listen, I wish they would go home. I done got sick and tired of them already. The front door is left open and the cold air is coming in. The heat is jumping. Every time you turn around, they're eating every 5 minutes. They're eating every 6 seconds.
They break toys and breaking everything.
Fussing and fighting around there. You want that back home? Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, coping with empty nest syndrome during the holiday involves allowing yourself to feel emotions. Go ahead and feel it. But stay connected with your kids. Like we said, there's so many ways you can do that. Focus on self-care and new hobbies. I mean, this is the time for you to take care of yourself.
That's right.
You have raised, and this is the thing about raising kids, Mr. E. You have to serve these kids 24 hours a day. You serving them.
Again.
24 hours a day. And so in that sense, it's your time now. You know, you can acknowledge that. Listen, what you can do is you can reconnect with friends, partners, have your new traditions, and embrace the quiet freedom.
I want to hear what our phone lines. I want to open up the phone line 757-624-9475. Tell us, what do you think about this empty nest syndrome? Do you wish the children would run around the house and making noise and tearing up everything, and then your horns come up? Now you ready for them to go, and you got the wash machine going on, the light bill getting ready to go up again, the water bill getting ready to go up. Now you mad as gas because the children don't obey you. Don't look at me, Carnival. Don't look at me like that.
Well, some of the tips say acknowledge and feel. Allow yourself to grieve. It's normal to feel sadness, relief, or confusion. Don't suppress these emotions. Talk to someone or journal. You can also shift your focus. Reframe the adventure part of the empty nest, celebrating your child's independence and focusing on possibilities.
Because it's a syndrome, and it causes some different disorder. The body get to acting crazy, the mind get to playing game. The treatment that can help you to cope with that. There are some treatment therapists that you can do. Some parents handle the adjustment more easily than others, and may even wonder why their nest is constant empty when they both still in it. Do something amongst yourself. But for those who are struggling, few physical tools, psychological tools that can help, including having self-journey, like you said, reaching out for support when they need it, exercising, practicing mindfulness, and being kind to others also is a healthy outlet during a stressful time.
Yes, self-compassion, be gentle with yourself. This is a significant life change, like grieving the loss of the family unit. It is a shocker. You know, it is something that you like, oh, but you have to begin to embrace your new life and your new freedom and the fact that your children, they grow up.
They gone.
They gone.
And that's what gets me so much. And then you can see that they're independent. You can see the stuff that you taught them. You can see that in them, but guess what? If that son or that daughter stays in that house 24/7, all year long, 40 and 50 grown, they 40 and 50 years old, still stand in the house, you'll find that it gets on your nerve. That'll get on your nerve because they should have flew the coop a long time ago. Take advice from the baby bird syndrome. For the baby birds, mama bird would put that child out of the nest, put them to the edge, and then they had to learn to fly or die.
Well,
You
what
know,
about Mr. Eve if they don't want to come back home? If they don't want to
it's
come for Christmas?
okay.
If they don't want to be around parents? If they, that's a loss in itself when they don't want to come back. And then you got other people that have gone. Mama may be gone. That parent's mom may be gone, or dad, or relatives may be gone. It's a really sad feeling when you look around and there you are by yourself.
624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. Let us know how you feel when the nest is empty. Does it bother you?
Especially during the holidays.
Yeah, especially during the holiday. Does you have problems with your house being empty? You with nobody around there. Are you sick and tired of looking at the four walls? 757-624-9475. Do you put up any decorations? Do you light the house up? Do you put some nuts and candies and apples and oranges during the Yuletide season? Do you put that hard candy? Do you go out there and visit your neighbor? Does your house smell like collard greens and cinnamon running around your house? Do something. Does it smell like that? No, I'm saving my money. Granny, can I have? Yeah, you hear that on the telephone. Pack the bags up, put it under the Christmas tree, and do something special, like have a brunch. After they open up their Christmas present, then have a brunch and invite them over where they can come and open their presents over there with Granny house.
But you just said it, Granny. You can get so much joy from grandchildren. They can bring a new sense of tradition and fun during the holidays. By the time your children are grown, some of them are out of that holiday stuff and all the traditions. But here comes the grandkids who still feel the newness of life, and they love adventure, new things. Really get into, celebrating it with them and making sure they're around to make you feel that joy you once felt with the family connection. It says there are some practical strategies. It says stay connected, schedule regular video calls, text, or care packages to maintain closeness. Communicate as adults to build a new relationship. You can create new traditions, like we've been saying. This is one of my favorite ones. Plan a holiday trip. I love that. We actually have done that. You can explore your city or start new family customs with your adult children.
That's right. Rediscover yourself. That's what you can do. Rediscover yourself. Drive back into your old hobbies. Art, gardening, or find new ones. Physical fitness, learning, a language, volunteer to fill the time and energy. Listen, all you got to do is start something new. You taught your children, and now the children has families, and some of the family members have other family members that is a priority to them. You are no longer the priority. You are the in-law now, and so they used to come to your house. So you ought to count it joy when you can sit back and look at the football games with no distraction whatsoever. Eat a big old piece of pie and nobody can see you. At least you don't have nobody jumping off the wall, jumping on and jumping on your furniture, and you don't have to worry about that, all that plastic, that you have on your couch and all that, and cheering laying for spilled. Do something creative.
Yeah.
Go out and have fun. 757-624-9475. Tell us, the house is empty, so what do you do with the empty nest syndrome?
Well, you can focus on your partner or your partnership, reconnect with your spouse through dates or shared adventures, activities. It's a chance to rekindle your relationship. You all don't have to sit back like a bunch of bumps on a log. Come on now, life is still worth living after children. I know my children have moved out and they are adults. I have one grandchild. Mr. E, you just have to reinvent your life. Do you serving 24 hours a day children? It's over.
I must admit, Miss Hinton, I really miss my children being around the house. So this empty nest syndrome. My house can stay clean and don't have paper and all that stuff around there. So what I do, I video, or else I get up. I'll get up early in the morning and see what time they gonna get up. I call my sons and daughters and say, what time they gonna get up? He don't know what time they gonna get up, so he laying around the house saying, "Y'all don't know how it feels." Yes, we do. We was in that position one time before that you should get up early in the morning, tap all the paper, the tree falling over, the whole 9 yards. Now it's your turn. Let me go see what they do around your house and watch them ride cars, ride bicycles, and
Yes.
have fun.
I love seeing my adult children. They come over, we FaceTime, or we, get online, or we do the what you call it, the tweets and all kind of things. We stay connected, but we also give each other space. And it's also that time for me, my husband, and us. We, go and we travel, whatever. There's time now to do things that you didn't do before because you had such a responsibility. You had to go to the school for kids, you had to do this, that, the other. Now it's, if you want to sit down and look at a movie, or if
Embrace
you
it,
want the
yeah.
quietness, it says embrace the quiet. Use the silence of self care, warm baths, reading, or enjoy the flexibility for new experiences like solo travel or exploring museums.
And it's time to lean on others, connect with friends, or join support groups online or in person where others understand your experience.
So yeah,
Consider
yeah. Go
consider
ahead, Mr.
professional help. Let the doctor help you. If
Ooh,
you struggling, don't hesitate to talk to a therapist. It's a sign of strength. Listen, all you got to do is sit back, get you a big old turkey, put it in the oven, and your favorite food, your favorite fruit. It's Christmas, and if you want wrapping paper, and go ahead and wrap the gifts up and make it look good, and then give a husband or wife the dollar store gifts, and say Merry Christmas to you, and let it and kick back and enjoy, relax, look at your favorite movie, look at the football game, and eat breakfast together. Enjoy
yes.
this time away, because later on you're gonna have a fit, because they're gonna come over your house. They're gonna come bringing all them little toys around your house, and guns, and you don't have guns in your house, but they're gonna be bringing all that. Get the TV ready, get your internet passcode ready, because they gonna come over there with their new device. I never had so many phone calls, and when their kids was little, grandkids was little, everybody had a cell
Mhm.
phone. Everybody had a cell phone. Grandpa, what's your number? And the first cell phone they had was the minute phone, and they
Yes.
used the minute phones just like it was water.
Well, Mr. E, these tips are good for sometimes healthy relationships, but we know that there are some relationships that are very strained. Sometimes children leave and never come back. Sometimes, they want to disconnect, and, parents may sit back and they may have regrets that the relationships haven't been all that. They may have regrets that they weren't the best parent. And so during the holidays, when you feel like, well, hey, we should be getting together, some adult children are saying, not me. I don't want to be bothered. There's nothing that I can say to you, you can say to me at a special occasion that we haven't said in all these years. So it is bittersweet for some. It hits hard for others, especially when you have regrets. And so that's why you have to maintain good relationships throughout. That's why you have to, welcome one another during special times, get together, do special projects, do certain things that will keep you all connected. Because sometimes when children grow up and then they're adults, they just want to be as far away from you as possible, even during the
And
holidays.
don't be a Grinch. Don't be a Grinch that make the children don't want to come home. Don't be Billy Bad Butt. Don't want no children come. I don't care there. I ain't going around my family. My daddy, my mama, and them, they just Grinches anyway. I'ma stay away. And through the course of the year, don't be bad, and eating that cold. What they, Santa Claus gave you a cold because you didn't want those children over there, the grandchildren. Or make if you do good through the course of the year, good come back to you.
Absolutely. Now, look, accept change. This is your time. This is a wonderful time for you all to get yourselves together and enjoy life. It's a new start. I mean, who would want it? Lord knows I embrace it. I enjoy it. I enjoy my children when they come, but I enjoy the space that God has given me after I have served those children all these years.
That's right. I'm enjoying it, but they can pick up the telephone when they come over your house every other weekend. Can you babysit? Can you babysit? Can they come over?
Yeah.
My son, he got one of the greatest answers in the world. They miss you. They miss you. Can you bring?
Oh, the brainwash, huh? Oh
Can,
my God.
can you bring him over to the house and then they Christmas because he want to go out, him and his wife want to go out, and then they come over to you. Can you watch the children? Can you watch them? No, I can't watch.
That's good for you, Mr. E. You can instill things in those children and help them to carry on traditions and invest in their lives. So it's good that you see the children and just have that great relationship. But thank you all for joining us. We're going to see you on Fun Friday. Be blessed.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. On behalf of FYI, we want to say Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year, because tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la, the la la la. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I want to say good morning to Miss Sheila Robbins. Thank you so much, and the rest of the others. Thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. That's 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Have a wonderful, wonderful hump day. Bye now.
Wow, we have a lot of folk over here on Instagram. We have ARYAN_MISHRA, I believe, _editing. We have me. I'm going to spell it MEEAKSHI.98837. And we have JBL, I believe, .SHVIRM. I think I'm saying it right. Join us. All those on TikTok, God bless you. Sheila Robbins, all those that I cannot see on Facebook Live and Twitter and LinkedIn. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us. We got some great upcoming shows. We're going to continue with our holiday giving. Look, if you have won from, and I'm going to post this from FYI morning show After Dark, we need you to inbox either your Cash App or your address. We have just some nice little things for you. So I will post those that have won so far, and I'm going to need you all to send me those things so you can receive your gifts. We have given away a lot of different things. We've bought plenty of books from authors that have been on. We have some giveaways of books and things like that for you all. And we're just happy and thankful that we can share our time of giving with you all. You can still drop your name for the drawing. We're still drawing names out. As a matter of fact, we have a few slots for this week coming up. But we need your name this week if you're going to participate. So, look, we'll be back with some great shows. Don't forget, we're going to reschedule Earl Bynum. He couldn't make it on our Monday. We're going to still do Around the Town, Hot Topics, and all kind of things. So Mr. E's going to tell you how you can be a special guest, intern, or sponsor with FYI Radio Show.
If you'd like to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor, or be on the show, inbox us your email, and we email you back to let you know when you can be on our show. Don't forget, if you want to be a sponsor, email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com, or you can call us at 757-714-7861. Don't forget to have a wonderful hump day. Listen, make sure you stay dry. Bye now.
All right, now see you all on Fun Friday. Be blessed.